Welcome back to freehighschooleducation.com. Today we are going to continue chapter 1.1 in Algebra 1, Algebraic Expressions. Last time we translated the English statements into math statements. Today we are going to see what is an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression can be as simple as having one number, which is a constant, or a number and another number which has a variable. So these are simple algebraic expressions. Here we see that our numbers are separated by a plus, and this is an operator, and the plus and minus signs separate the algebraic expression into terms. So this is one term and this is one term. We notice that the x has in front of it 5, which means 5 is multiplied by x, and we do not put the multiplication sign as we said in the previous lesson. If there is no number in front of x, let's say we have 2 plus x, then automatically this means that I have a number 1 here, which we do not write. Also, if there is no sign in front of the number, then automatically this means that the number is positive. If this was a negative number, then it will be like this. So now we have studied an algebraic expression. We know that it is composed of terms. The terms are separated by the signs of plus and minus. The multiplication sign does not separate numbers into terms, or the amounts or quantities into terms. Also, the division does not separate terms. So I might have this is one term, and this is one term, and this is one term. The sign of this term is a minus sign, the sign of this term is a plus sign, the sign of this term is a plus sign. Now, once we have the value of the unknown or variable, and we mentioned last time why we call it a variable, we gave the example of the price of the book, that the price of the book can change, and we must plug in any number in our statement, at that time x plus 10. So we call this a variable. If we have a value for this, then we can evaluate this statement for that variable. So if I know that x is equal to 50, I can do an evaluation of this algebraic expression, and my algebraic expression will be 50 plus 10. I simply replace x with its value 50, and this expression now is equal to 60. One last thing is that we represent the multiplication sign in algebra with a dot. So when we have something like this, it means 5 times 2. It does not mean that this is 5.2, the decimal. 5.2 will be like this. The dot is lower, and the numbers are a little bit closer. Now we will do some exercises to show how algebraic expressions are used. First, in the classroom exercises, page 3, give the meaning for each expression. X plus 4. In English, that will be 4 more than x, or the sum of x and 4, x increased by 4, and so on. Another exercise is number 7 in the classroom exercises. We have 3x. Here I have an algebraic expression composed of one term. This term has a number in front of x, and we call this number the coefficient of x. And if I have like 2y, this will be the coefficient of y. And we said that if there is no number in front of our variable, then the coefficient will be 1. So here my term is made up of a coefficient and a variable. And At this point, we do know the value of x, and x is equal to 12. So we simply replace x with its value, and that's 3 times 12, and that will be equal to 36. So the value of this quantity, when x is 12, the value of this quantity will be 36. This is what this whole thing means. Again, we do one more exercise. Number 7 in the written exercises, C minus D. Here we have two terms, 1, 2. The first one is a positive term, and the second one is a negative term. This sign belongs to the D. And we are evaluating this expression for C equals 18, D equals to 3. So now we know that C is equal to 18 and D is equal to 3. We simply replace the values in our algebraic expression here. So I have plus 18 minus 3. And the value of this expression is 15. So when C and D are 18 and 3 respectively, then I have the value of this expression equal to 15. Another exercise is number 14. Write an algebraic expression for each word description. 45 decreased by the amount spent, S in dollars. So the amount spent is S. And I have now 45 decreased by that amount. So if I have 45 and I decrease it by S, means I took away from it an amount which is S. At this point, I do not know how much is S. If it turns out that S is equal to 5, then my total will be 45 minus 5, and that will be 40. And I have evaluated this algebraic expression for the value of S equals to 5. And this algebraic expression for S equals to 5, this whole thing will be equal to 40. So this is what my algebraic expression means. With this, we come to the end of this lesson, and we hope to see you again.